to me and then made fun of me for like 20 minutes. Oh, that was the rudest baseball game. Welcome back. Mario Galaxy 2, 12 hours of Mario Galaxy 2. Just going by really quickly, honestly. This game is just really good. I don't mind. I have yet to be like, oh no, I'm still playing. I'm kind of like, I like this game. I think the first one came out when I was like, maybe senior year of high school? Maybe? Sounds right. I remember one time I was on like a short break at home because my parents had a Wii before I did. Because that was the Wii. That was just a weird thing of the Wii.
That's the weird part where everybody wanted a Wii.
No, yeah, that,
like
that is
grandma.
absolutely true. Even in my family.
Yeah. Weird.
I mean, they were filthy casual gamers because they only play Wii Sports, but you know, whatever it takes, right? Just, they didn't want to play Fire Emblem for some weird reason. Like, what the fuck?
No, I'll explain to Artwood. Artwood, how it works is they scatter in Luigi every so often is optional, and then when you get all 120, I don't think you have to get 120. I think it's just beat the game at all, like first finish. You can play as Luigi whenever, and then I think it's once you get 120 they unlock being able to get the green stars. And green stars in general are just better as Luigi because he's got dumber maneuverability.
One thing in this game I could definitely say is that I actually like the water levels. They were fairly small and fun. Because there was some water levels in Galaxy that were just too big. It just took too long to get around.
They also don't expect a lot of you in the water levels. I mean that in a good way. Like, they don't expect you to pull off some, like, really dumb crap. It's just like, yeah, no, swim around, whatever. Like, nothing expects you to control everything super tightly. Honestly, is kind of crucial in this kind of thing.
Oh, what are you assholes doing here?
Make your game control well and tightly, but then at the same time, don't, you know, like make sure it all controls tightly, but then make sure your expectations of the player are less tight than your game controls. Like, you know, don't ask more than what your game can do, but also just make it less. Also, what is that clicking?
Oh, I didn't think that would be picked up.
No big deal. Ah! Right. Those levels weird because they give you Yoshi and all of Yoshi's things. And for everybody who complained about like open levels not really being a thing, this is kind of the one that they put in the game. And honestly, I'm glad they did because one is, I think, the right amount. After you play one, you're kind of like, I remember why they stopped doing this. It kind of slows down
Also,
the pace if you lose things.
Well, also not having 6 stars in it, that makes a difference as well.
Yeah.
All right, how many stars did each Galaxy have in the last one? Like 3?
There's 3 or 4, which is about the same as
Yeah, I
this
think it
one.
depended.
That's about the same as this one, like not including green stars, because green stars is just like a flat 3 additional in each one, I think. But this one's usually 2 main ones, a hidden one, and a comet for most of the levels. Because it's like 30 levels, I think, somewhere around there. A little more, it's like 30 something. Alright, so I got both of the runny fruit ones. I have to get the balloon fruit ones. There's one underwater, or that might be the comet medal. One up there. That requires me to grab a crab in my mouth.
Crap.
One more. I can't remember. I think it's in the gazebo. Shit myself in a gazebo. God, that tweet was unbelievably good. I'm mad that wasn't my tweet. That's how good that fucking tweet was.
Would you at least make the shortcuts on your phone?
No.
For later.
Like, this is be a real time saver. God. So there, I just did like the one time they expect you to really do anything slightly tight with swimming in the entire game. I'm getting some occasional clicking. Someone. Yeah, that's really
It's not
it.
me.
No, I know
stopped.
it's not.
Not me, I'm muted.
It sounded like Andy's microphone quality.
Yeah, I think I was tapping my microphone a little bit.
How dare you in my home? No, I'm kidding.
Move your microphone!
God,
Or get the fuck
God,
out.
this is a professional production. You know how professional my productions are. I can't even say it out loud.
300 people are watching.
I'm an adult.
Oh wow! Look at this one. This guy's determined.
I'm a man. I'm 40. Wait, what? Who's determined?
Oh damn it! I wasn't first.
worry about
God damn it!
Oh, it was that guy. Oh no, he was here before, and I had unbanned him because I wanted to IP ban him next time he came back. But well, too late again. Can I do it from the ban list? Actually, let me see.
I think this is actually a different one.
Oh yeah, they keep changing their names.
I mean, it's not gonna be all that much different.
No, it's just boring.
It's gonna happen the same. I know it is.
Like, that's the problem. God, I miss when trolls were good, you know? Like, there used to be a certain joy to it of stringing somebody along for, like, days, and then just ending it on that, or figuring out someone's address, but not, like, swatting them or something. You just got UPS to mail them, like, 300 free tubes. So they just woke up one day and their lawn was covered in free tubes. That was such a good prank. Oh my god, every time I saw someone get boxed, it was hilarious.
Yeah, now it's there are police at my door. Whoops. I
God,
killed my dog.
USPS boxing was the best. I did that like 4 times. It's hilarious. It's because what it was they would verify it based on nothing. You could just basically put in on the USPS website, like, my name's Dave Jehorgensen, and I would like 50 pre-made boxes of this size delivered to my house so I could use them for shipping. Then they would just send them to you. No questions asked.
How much? How much does that cost, though?
No, it was free. They paid for it.
They're free tubes.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
paid
exactly.
For it, so
Like,
you
how
would
much
use
does
them.
that cost in general?
What, like boxes?
Yeah.
They can get pretty expensive, depending on where. And these are like
Yeah.
USPS official flat rate boxes or whatever.
I was just saying, it sounds like a pretty expensive prank.
Well, it would be if USPS wasn't the one paying for it.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Is it was free to do. You would like
Complimentary boxes.
that was what the idea was. Was
Go
you
your
would you were supposed to use them so that like you would order for yourself and then be able to use them to ship things and they would make their money back. But they had
You would
no
pay postage on the
verification.
things you move.
They had no verification on the site whatsoever. So just you and like 30 people would all as a joke order the maximum number of boxes, which was like 50, to the same address. So someone would wake up one day and just have like 1,000 boxes on their lawn. It's like- and they would deliver them and they'd be like, huh, weird. Here's all your boxes, I guess. It's like, no. We're super good. Also, yeah, this toad gets different outfits depending on how much money you have let him hold for you.
Highly suspicious. He's in fact not a bank, but just a guy you are giving money to.
You know what that reminds me of? They'll give you a clue. It can never be stolen or hacked, and there's no bank. And it's perfect. And it's the way of the future.
Buttcoin.
Bitcoin.
Federal Reserve, high five.
Very nice at the bank. God, why did Borat become a horrible meme? It's a pretty funny movie. It highlights a lot of really awful stereotypes in a really good way. Oh. The best part of
People
that
will
movie.
believe that you don't know how to use a toilet and will instead poop in a plastic bag if you
people
are
will
from a
believe
country
you.
far enough.
Oh my God. Or yeah, like if you just like ask some people like, oh, how do you feel about this? And they'll be really open with you if they think you're foreign, like legitimately believe that Jews can turn into rat people. Like, God, what the fuck? Oh my God, that part of the movie is so good. They're like panicking. It's like, oh no, they transformed into cockroaches. But then like, they're talking about this stuff. Oh God, and then what was, oh, God, I can't remember. The rodeo scene in the South is probably the best. Where it's just like saying all of this awful shit and everybody's like clapping along being like, yeah, that's what we believe too. And it's just horrifying watching all these people be like, yeah, we agree. Oh my God.
It's a good movie.
We got this nice scam email here that claims that the FBI has $4.1 million in miscellaneous boxes with my name on it. Except they sent it to like my internet name email, not my has an actual name on it email. So they claim to have $4 million in cardboard boxes addressed to Liar Vangoon. And
Oh God, the frat boy scene is incredible. Oh no.
Frat boy scene is the highlight of the movie for me. That is peak purpose of the film.
Just where he takes these incredibly like average looking people and they just come clean with the most horrible sets of beliefs. It's sad it became a meme where people just think it's like straight up offensive and do not understand that the point is not to be offensive, it's to just like make, like you would feel bad for these people if they weren't saying the worst things. Oh my God. Oh.
The best part is that there were how many actors in the whole movie? Like 4?
Or
There is one part I
Everything
don't
else
like, and
was
it's
just
the
straight
part that I agree with Loon about, which is the village scenes and stuff is a little...
or
Did he-
5 if you count someone who shows up in a photograph, but does not actually have an on-camera role.
But yeah, the village thing is kind of shitty because they're basically just taking advantage of this population. It's like, that's kind of crappy of you, but the rest of it is just legitimately super good. Because yeah, like the number of actors is like not many. I'm dead. Yeah, it's like can't remember who all it is.
It's him. It's Sacha Baron Cohen, his manager or whatever, Pamela Anderson, and the prostitute,
Yeah.
and the guy who's wiener.
Yeah, the photos of his son.
Oh yeah,
Also,
the porn star who just happens to look kind of young that they use, which is really bad, really awful joke. God. I get it. No, I'm killing a bunch of time on the turtle planet. Oh no, I screwed everything up. Speedrun is dead.
maybe you could count the bear as an actor.
I think so.
Yeah.
They did not find a candid bear.
Yeah, I'm glad too that they stopped using that character after the movie.
Well,
Honestly,
even if they wanted to, they really couldn't because everybody recognized him.
Also, I think that's really the only Sacha Baron Cohen thing I really like. The rest of his characters are kind of Oops! Frick. Yo, a bear definitely did fight in a war. Was that Finland that had a hero bear, or was that the sniper?
Poland had War Bear.
Poland was war bear.
Decorated bear.
Finland was the really ridiculous sniper, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, I keep screwing up the speedruns for this level. God, Poland war bear. What a good story. How do you convince a bear to fight for your cause?
Honey.
Beer and cigarettes.
Do bears actually like honey? Is that a thing?
Everything likes honey. It's just sugar goo. Everything likes that.
But I don't know if bears would. I gotta be honest, I don't know if a bear would eat honey. I mean, a bear probably would eat honey, but I don't know if they would actively search for it or put themselves in harm's way. Someone look up if bears like honey. Bears do go after beehives? Okay, so they like honey badgers. Honey badgers gain another level of ridiculous when you remember that it is in fact not regular bees, but like Africanized hell bees. That they are freaking rough. They're just sticking around with those like murder bees. Those aren't your friendly Smite's yard trying to kill you on your lawnmower bees. These are extreme bees. Super bees. Alright, I have a whole 45 seconds. I should be good. Horribly mistime. That's the end of the worst part
These
of
are
this
the
challenge.
stingless bees that fight by biting each other's limbs off.
Far and away the worst part of this challenge is just the whole thing of it's real easy to miss time the last bit. Hit by one of the red ones. There we go. I gave myself enough time. There isn't a real rush on that last part. Yeah, Hellbee versus Warbear on Deadliest Warrior. Deadliest Warrior, man. We watched a lot of that show. Why?
I've seen so many gelatin torsos get cut open at this point. I'm just kind of desensitized.
You watched a lot of odd shows.
Like what? Mission
Bar
Impossible
Rescue.
is good.
Mission Impossible.
Bar Rescue is a... You
Gloves.
fucking take that back.
No. No.
Bar Rescue is excellent. It is beyond excellent. It is the best show.
But it's gross.
Well, it's only gross because the bar people are gross in
Yeah.
that show.
Well, that's 100% of the show. People make me sick.
Once
Yeah,
again,
we
try-
watched the CAD show.
I'm trying to remember the CAD show. Yeah, no, that one's really awful.
Nice
That's
try.
zero redeeming qualities.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one, buddy.
Well, it was relatively short. We watched all of it in one night.
We did. Yeah. So this is the one that people complain about sucking, and they're right. Ass, because you have to do shenanigans like this. Ugh. Fuck. Frick. Butt. Crap. And it takes so long to show up. You just gotta... Yeah. Okay.
Puts a lot of shadow, man.
Yeah, they don't really despawn is the other thing. They just kind of keep happening on this level. And then there's the last one where you have to hit a button, which does not give you a lot of room to work with. Oh! Luckily, I've gotten pretty good at this trash because it is awful. It's weird that they make you deal with a shadow clone level in a level that's main gimmick is you have to stand still on occasion. Whoa, oh, they changed the wording for that emote. Oh. I was like, I know I banned all memes. What meme has slipped past? What, is it just Scumbag Kapal? Or
Scumbag, yeah.
Or just Kapal? Yeah, it's just K-A-P-P-A-L.
It's both, yeah.
I think you guys can add the blacklist too, I think. Be under the lightning bolt.
I don't even recognize that meme. I don't know what that is.
Scumbag Steve, you put that hat and then you complain about something that didn't actually happen. Or you say something happened that you're making up. So that people will give you points on the internet. God,
Sounds
imager
great.
culture is literally trash.
Literally garbage?
It's literally
The
garbage.
gif of the bears fighting and taking a dump got to the front page. None of the things I worked for more than 20 hours did.
Wait, it got to the front page of Imager?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Your
Yeah.
gif from Grizzly Man of two bears fighting and then one just taking a shit?
Yeah, I got 11,000 views. And guess what? People recognized what it's from. They're like, ah, I know these two bears and the turds. These are from...
I recognize these turds.
Do bears shit in the cinema? Yes.
Oh my god, I can't believe you made front page.
Did somebody post it on Reddit or something?
What?
Like, did somebody post the image you put on Reddit?
No, it's just that when people see it in the user submitted and it gets enough points, people like it a lot. Then it shows up in like the rising section of user sub. And when it gets like, I think it's 50 or 100 points, then it's front page. So, bear shitting made it to the front page.
Woo! Bear! Grizzly bear shit!
Yeah. Good stuff.
Also, we're done with Chompworks for a very good amount of time. Praise be. We haven't done any Flipsville. Let's go ahead and do a quick Flipsville.
If people want to see bear taking a turd, I'm
Do
gonna
it.
post the link
Yeah.
and not the image
No,
itself. I
post the
guess.
image. Just post the image. It's
All
not
right,
showing up in
I'll
the
do
video.
it.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, boys.
You've seen an animal poop before.
Yeah. There you go. Two bears in the middle of a fight. One just kind of stops to take a poop. That happens. That's nature.
Hope nobody's eating dinner.
Oh my god, what beautiful animals. No wonder this man lived with them and was willing to die and get eaten by them. He even said too, like multiple times, he's like, I would never harm a bear. Ever. Yeah, never harm a bear. That's me, by the way. That's not actually the keyboard. I just have been practicing my Earthbound burp. Trying to get as close to the real thing as possible for my HD reboot.
That's a pretty good plan. Make like a joke about burping, so now you can sneak your rude habits on stream and no one will notice.
Yeah,
It's like,
no.
it's the Earthbound thing again. But no, it was Thai Tuesday this time.
But this time,
What is that?
it was me.
As people are talking and scrolling the image of the bear up, I just see like the little turds on top of that screen. Just dropping it from like this faded out area. There's the turds.
Also, this is like one of the legit kind of tough challenges, which is why it's good. It's just for
There is no secret language of the bears.
Werner, this guy is kind of nutty, actually. Like, I usually don't like to use that word, but what the fuck? For a real guy. This galaxy's really neat. It's that thing everybody really liked from Super Mario World, but done in 3D and kind of better. Oh, shoot! Oh, fizzle bun. Whoa! But this can get a little weird to control, and especially if you're someone who probably, if you're someone who doesn't play a lot of video games, I could see this portion in particular being kind of off-putting, because it's a little weird because your controls do change in kind of a weird way while you're doing it. Kind of hard to explain. Like, it doesn't invert, like going right is still going right on the screen, but it feels like maybe it should, kind of. It's just strange. I could see someone having issues with it. I would not take issue with someone taking issue. We're gonna go have to fight a bug. I don't need your bullcrap. I forgot you take damage for doing that. Gross bug beast.
This disgusting bug.
Can we do something to it to make its eyes not that close together? Because that would be a big improvement. Can we perhaps, like, punch it in the nose?
Honestly, the big problem with this thing, this boss, is that mechanically it kind of is annoying. Like, the whole thing is
You can...
it ruins your method of attack. That's its whole gimmick. It's... There we go. And if you flip under too fast, it just goes back around at you.
I mean, to hit him after this part, you have to really anticipate where he might walk and just kind of be there.
Fuck! Right there. I just missed it. Oh, for frick's sake. There we go.
You fricked it.
If the globs didn't cover up the holes, I think this would be like totally fine. But the globs covering up the holes is kind of like, eh.
Charles Martinet is a well-known method actor. He had them throw. He had them throw a bucket of lava on him
They had
for
it was
Mario
actually
64.
it was actually if we want to be accurate, it was a ball of blazing hot nickel.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember that YouTube video, Charles Martinet versus Nickelball?
Yeah, they just dropped an incredibly hot ball of nickel into Charles Martinet's lap. To see
I
if
didn't think he would win
it.
that one, but he did. He was the first one to defeat the ball of nickel.
No one can destroy Charles Martinet. You can only trap him in a small box.
Now we have of course, the Super Nintendo series of
he has been
Red Hot
sealed
Charles
away.
Martinet versus various objects.
I can't believe it
1,000
has now been
years
multiple
will break
occasions that they have locked Charles Martinet in a small box. Nintendo, please, he's a real person. Stop it.
By the way, I have, on one occasion, spent like 3 to possibly 5, I'm not sure, it was all of blur, of hours watching Red Hot Nickelball burn things.
It's very easy to lose time when you watch those videos.
It could have been 12 hours, I wouldn't know. It just all disappeared. It was all gone.
Red Hot Nickelball versus Space Time Continuum.
I'm betting on ball.
Yeah, so my money still on the ball, actually.
The ball gets very, very hot. You have to understand.
It's a really hot ball.
Nothing
You
is
gotta
hotter
understand.
than a ball. Nothing is faster than a dog. Can the ball defeat the dog?
Probably.
Here's an
Ball
idea,
would
Red
melt.
Hot Nickel Dog.
Ball would melt that dog.
Oh my god, Red Hot Nickel Dog sounds like a boss in Earthbound. Well, there was, what was it? It was like Carbon Dog. that
Carbon
then became
Dog.
Diamond Dog.
Carbon Dog and Diamond Dog, yeah.
They had to sneak in those Bowie references.
Well, I mean, that was one of the few bosses that had like a second part to it, a transformation. So it catches people off guard, and as a kid, it completely fucking wrecked me.
It wrecks it. A lot of bosses in Earthbound are really hard. Like, they're not easy. I mean, heck, I think the first time I played that game, which I don't think I ever finished it, but the first time I played, part of it at least, I got my head handed to me quite a lot by the very first, major boss, the, Mafia Knights
Titanic
guy.
Ant.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
that-
Frank,
no,
yeah,
he's-
he's
Yeah,
really
he's
tough
tough.
because you need the life up. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed unless you want to buy a ton of hamburgers.
Yeah, that game you need to grind a bit before you go after Frank, and even like the Titanic Ant, he'll wreck your shit too because you don't have any support.
What I'm amazed by, actually, is that Nintendo did the whole release of Earthbound, or I'm sorry, no, did they just call it Mother on the release or Earthbound Zero? I can't remember what they called it, the real name,
I have no idea.
the canonical name now. Either way, that game, so there was a ROM hack made by people that all it was, and I actually, because I had the wad injected in my Wii for a while, as you do. I injected the
V-Wad.
wad into my Wii, because that's the proper terms for that. I injected my wad into my Wii wad. My Wii wad. Yeah, but I injected the WAD file into my Wii for it, so I could play it on my Wii. But it was that game, Earthbound, and it was just a slightly lower encounter rate, and every encounter gave double experience, and it just made the game way better. It helped so much.
Way better, but still really fucking archaic.
Still really archaic, still early RPG. We didn't know what we were doing yet. But
Yeah,
They
they
certainly
have
did not.
they have said in an interview, the last dungeon of the game, they just said we didn't balance it at all.
Nope.
They just expected you to grind because they made no attempt to balance or tweak it at all.
Nope.
Frick. Grounding gauntlet. Frick. Frickin' grounding gauntlet. Frick.
The thing I liked about Carbon Dog was as soon as he transforms, he reflects the last thing you hit him with. So it's like, oh, here's my big bottle rocket. Here, this fight's over. Oh no, you've been hit with 1,200 damage.
But yeah, that double experience thing made the game just way more bearable. It's just half the grinding, always. Oh my god.
I still didn't get through that game.
It's not great.
No, it's not.
No,
Even
it's
people
not.
who love Earthbound are like, it's not great gameplay wise.
Well, gameplay and story, because like the story is just super simplistic. Like it was unique for its time, but these days, like Earthbound is a lot more charming.
It's crazy to say and think, but I think of all the like really hardcore long-term fan communities, Earthbound fans may be the most reasonable that I can think of. Like in general, just fairly cool people, and they're really into Earthbound. They'll talk to you about it, but they're willing to be like, there's still problems. Like it's like, oh my god, who are you people? What? This is incredible.
Oh wait, it's smooshing time. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the same fight as the last one?
They are. Like all three of the Bowser fights are the same-ish, but they get like another gimmick that makes them harder. In this case, it is the shockwaves all over the damn place, which makes it a lot harder, by the way. Like the shockwaves, especially when you're dealing with three of them on this orb. It adds a lot of difficulty to the fight from the first one. The other thing, and probably the hardest thing to manage when you're first playing this game, is that Bowser, if he punches the comets, they'll break. Oh, and then also, yeah, I forgot about that. His fire this time has some persistence to it. Hit this one at him. Oh, I whiffed. No, I missed! That was a pro strat where I was taking advantage of the iframes. Damn it! Frick. Yeah, the placement is a little weird on this. You have to make sure you get like in a good position where he does not break them, but you can hit him with them. Yeah, and I mean, even them getting mad about like Mother 3 not coming inside like US, they're just like, dang it.
Well, translate it.
Yeah.
What?
They just translated it.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah, whatever,
too.
they'll make it.
It's the same thing with like anyone who gets mad at Smash fans. Like I give them a pass on a lot of stuff because they were upset that Smash Bros. Brawl was really not good and not the game they wanted at all. So they made it. Like they just went
Yep.
and did it. Like that's so much better than so many other fan bases that just whine. Holy shit, that rules.
I honestly have no idea why the Japanese don't like Mother 3, and I honestly don't care because
Yeah.
let's face it, I don't need to
The
learn
band
that.
matter
thinks
what other
G
people
Gundam is
think.
the worst Gundam. Fuck them. Fuck Japan. There, that's my hot take. They don't like G
Yeah,
Gundam.
I,
They like
exactly.
Idols
It's
a
like
lot.
now
They
it doesn't
like
need to
Idols
be
too much.
localized. Like Nintendo is always bitching about how it won't sell. Well, guess what? Now it fucking won't because everyone's already played it.
Yeah.
You missed your chance. You fucked up.
Who doesn't like
A bunch of people were asking you for this thing, and you didn't give it to them. So someone gave it to them for free. Well, now what? Now you don't get any fucking money.
Either way, like, yeah, just Earthbound fandom. Really good. A lot of neat, creative people who have done a lot of good work. It's weird to say, like, everybody always does the whole, all fandoms are bad. No, shut up. Just Earthbound fandom in particular. A lot of good shit. A lot of good work. Oh yeah, they did that full,
Sometimes
like,
people are not
Earthbound
bad.
guide thing.
Yeah, and I bought a copy of that at PAX.
People who started the whole fan gamer thing that sell the t-shirts now, they came out of Starman, which is an Earthbound fan site.
Oh man. Okay, so I hope they do it again this year, and I hope they broadcast it again this year because it was magical. If it happens again, I want everybody who's watching this right now and anyone who catches this on YouTube to watch because it's amazing. It's the, I can't remember what they call it. It's like Earthbound Fan Weekend or whatever.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No, it went
I couldn't
between
watch
being,
that.
It went between being like really cringy at some points to being like legitimately entertaining and very charming and endearing, and sometimes just straight up really funny. It was randomly really good, but basically it was like a 24-hour semi-stage show type of thing where one guy was running Earthbound in the back and had occasional challenges given to him, but it was just skits and sketches and people talking about games and things related or semi-related to Earthbound and all sorts of stuff, and it was really kind of adorable and fun. Yeah, Toby was there. It was really good in general. It was a lot of fun. Like at first I started kind of watching it as a goof, but then I was like, oh, it's actually kind of cool. I was like, damn. And they were like raising money for charity and like selling some ridiculous cabinet they made, and every time the camera went out they started making like big jokes about it and stuff. They was like having a really good time. It was kind of hard to be like mad at these people having a really good time, just enjoying stuff and just not being shitty. And then it got really surreal at some points.
Unrelated, but somebody posted on Twitter, I bought 10,000 googly eyes by accident with no plan.
We've already been talking about AGDQ, and based on what I've seen, aside from maybe one or two games, not really too excited, no.
I expect them to not learn anything from their past mistakes and continue to build on their poor decisions. Because the last one was,
Probably
the
worst.
setup did not add any to the entertainment and actually removed some of the
And it took
entertainment from
2
previous.
days before everyone stopped being so afraid
Yeah.
of the corporate stuff.
Afraid of what?
Like the corporate stuff, because they like add,
Having fun.
yeah, fun, more or less. But yeah, they legitimately, like there were all sorts of rules and stuff they had put in place, and people were terrified that they
You
would.
can only drink Mountain Dew, and you must turn the can towards the camera
Well,
and
yeah, it was
smile.
like, I mean, it was shit like that. Yeah, obviously not as extreme, but it was like, yeah, don't talk. Make sure you're very respectful of the runner. Don't do this. Don't do this. And it was just, it sucked all the life out of the room entirely. And they're like, yeah, the audience, you should be quiet, and unless we tell you to say hype.
You may
That's
say
the one
hype
thing
at
you
the pre-designated hype breaks.
I mean, there were still some good runs,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
was like
like,
100% bad. It just happened to be a lot more percent bad.
yeah, it's like, well, it certainly doesn't help. So now you just have less good. Your good to bad percentage has been decreased.
Also, we're starting to get to where some of the planets start to get a little trickier. We're getting to that point in the game. Getting this mechanic, which some people have a lot of trouble with, and it is completely reasonable. I think it's pretty hard.
Can't you do something with those top guys?
Yeah, you can like hit them off the edge, I think. Brick. Also, if you get too far from these, they will just flat out, you'll be dead because of it. I want to get away from those flipping lightning cannons. Oh,
Wasn't Big John the guy who did that?
lost levels.
I want to be the something or other, and he's like,
No,
don't play
I
this
wanna-
game, it's bad.
I want to be the Boshi is Witwix.
Okay, yeah, he was good. I liked him.
Witwix is
He's
always
constantly-
really, really
He's just constantly shitting on the game.
good. Yeah, Witwix is
He always seemed
really
like he
good.
was in pain. but like in a good way.
Well, and Witwick's also manages to make it really entertaining by having like a gambling upping the ante thing, where for every death
also-
he'll donate so much money, and then like he has other friends who are doing the same thing, and
No, that seems insane to me because it's just. Ugh.
once they
That's
just set
almost
aside that
practice.
money, and like he makes money by streaming that game all the time, so he just uses a lot of it for charity. There was some, God, there was some game that I heard that they were speedrunning that I was kind of excited for. Can't remember now at all. Can't remember.
Star Tropic speedrun was pretty good.
Wonder how many worlds are there in Galaxy 2? It's 6 or 7. I feel like it's 6 and then bonus world.
Yeah, and you know what? There's always going to be another Crash 2 or Tomba 2. There's always going to be another one. There's one every year,
There is
at
one
least.
every year.
So
Good.
the Crash 2 one was like the one that I happened to be there for, that I happened to see, and it was great. Because just watching all of Twitter blow up at the same time was amazing.
I'll be honest, I think
Wow,
that was
this-
the only one of them that was so bad I legitimately couldn't enjoy it. Like it was to the point at the end.
Oh,
where
no,
I was
I-
like, God.
I
just
was-
end.
I think I may have given myself like face cramps from cringing too hard.
Like usually I can, have a laugh and take the piss out of somebody who's bad at thing, but oh my God, that one was like, I was worried for the health of people nearby. Well, I was just joking, couldn't you tell? No, man.
No.
You're scary and weird.
Jokes are
Like, that's
usually
coming from
funny.
me? Fuck.
It was not archived. They deleted the footage. I didn't know they even did that.
Yup.
Oh my god.
Saying that I'm wrong.
Oh my god.
What
That's
speedrun?
amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just the corporateness. Yeah, that one actually, it wasn't that it tanked, donations. I mean, it did do that, but you could visibly see how bad it tanked the viewership. Like, viewership went down by like 100,000, it was like a couple thousand or something. Just like it dropped a ton rapidly. It was like really obvious if you were watching it. Just like, holy shit. Everybody just all kind of left at once. It was just kind of like, God, this is the one that sucks. If I remember right.
I mean, it always pierces the boxes, so you could just flail wildly.
Yep. No.
I mean, controlled flailing. I don't know. I remember this one not being too bad.
There is a trick to lining them all up properly. That's the whole thing, is like you can throw a couple and have them take out a bunch of them. It just so happens that lining them up is surprisingly tough to have them still get doing time. Oh, God. Like that. I needed another half second. But yeah, the Crash 2 thing was incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't really blame the kid too much. He panicked. He clearly should have just not been allowed there in the first place on camera. Like, that was, I don't know what event organizer. Like, and people were like, oh, we don't usually do that on stream. Well, I'm like, he sure fucking did this time. I don't care what he normally does.
It happens.
Yeah, it's not like it magically doesn't count. Ow.
That reminds me, wasn't one of the people who was giving you shit over a Mega Man game, wasn't he banned from GDQ or something?
He was banned from SLR, which automatically, like, makes him banned from GDQ as well. Wow! Yeah, you have to be pretty bad to get banned from Speedruns Live.
Was it the same one who had the application
The
for...
girlfriend application,
Yes,
yep.
the girlfriend-boyfriend
Yeah.
application.
I
yeah,
didn't, I don't remember reading that whole thing through until you linked it recently, and It's a lot worse than I remember.
Yeah, no, it was in.
Yeah.
It was in my.
Incorrigible.
my link
That's the
folder.
word you're looking for.
Yeah, it was in my folder of like, oh god, like images of just this was a thing that I saw in real life, and it was the worst. That's one of them, including
My
one of the opening
pictures.
questions.
Oh god. Oh my god.
One of the first questions is like, are you into speed running? If not, you should be, in like little quotes or something, and then it's just the answers are like, heck yeah, and the other one's, heck no, that's gay. That's like,
But they were half of them were like that.
oh, that was
It was like,
that
do
was
you
the
like-
most gentle one. That's why I went there, because like some of the later ones are just like
Yeah.
outright blatantly. One's like, are you a social justice warrior? It's just like, oh god, you're that guy. Mega Man X guy was the best.
That reminds me, please apply to be my girlfriend online.
Please apply to be my girlfriend or boyfriend. Would you jerk off on camera for me?
That was one of the questions, and I was
was.
like, "There's no way it was there."
How horny are you? How many times do you masturbate per day? Give me a ballpark here. How many times do you jack it?
How
Daily?
fast could you speedrun my balls?
Speed run my balls to the window.
Any percent.
Any percent run of my
Any
nuts.
percent. Yeah, the any percent is easy because that includes quitting before orgasm.
You touched a nut and got weirded out at this gross speedrunner's nuts. All right, that's a new world record.
Cutscene percent. You'll look at them and go away.
Some things are just too unbelievable.
Oh, was there a proposal? That's. I mean, I say wonderful, but I don't mean wonderful. It's like you're getting held marriage hostage.
That's the weird thing is, yeah, that's one of them where it's like, it seems like it's a bit public maybe. But
Yeah.
that's
Plus, it'll be
relationship.
recorded and preserved for a long
Practical
time.
proposals inside a toxic community like that.
It seems like a thing though where if she was uncomfortable with it, she could at the very least hopefully, you know, afterwards kind of be like, by the way, no, actually. Like, I don't want to make it uncomfortable for everybody, but no.
It would have been even better if it were the Banjo-Kazooie speedrunner.
Cuck percent run of Banjo-Kazooie.
Cock percent.
Oh my god.
Yeah, cuck percent.
I read that story somewhere else. Wasn't the guy like Mormon or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
I remember hearing he was I don't know. They some very like stiff and inflexible moral code.
Yeah.
He was straight edge. Oh god, that's even worse.
I'm just thinking about that. The chibi guy, that caveman.
That was his
Out on
name,
the
Chibi.
couch.
Chibi.
And he had a video recently where he's like, I have a crush on Kazooie. And like he's talking about the speedrunner,
What?
but like it's the name of the speedrunner, but like there's this song playing in the background and it's using Banjo-Kazooie noises. It's just like, I have a crush on
Oh my
Kazooie.
God.
And then you just hear Kazooie in the background going, woo!
I've got a crush on the
My
Wow
word.
Noise guy from Earthbound. Wow! That's just the name of a speedrunner, though. Wow! It's not actually the person. Wow!
What a fucked up battle.
Oh, God. Wanna fuck that.
I have a crush on Kazooie.
God, I can't get over that.
I had a crush on Kazooie first. Not fair.
Please read
She's
my
mine!
Oh wow.
God.
That sassy sackbird.
Don't you love when that happens? When people like claim fictional characters?
Oh gosh.
He's
Yeah,
mine.
my girlfriend lives in my background. She lives in my backpack.
Wait, was this the level I picked?
Where am I? How do we get here?
Sorry, everything that was just said was so dumb I blacked out for a second. It just kind of happens. Oh, right. The first boss is this guy, I forgot.
Okay, I thought it was spam, but it was because it was a name I didn't recognize. But Commander 21 posted this, which I think you should play over the stream.
10 hours of relaxing kazooie, I'm guessing noises.
Yeah, just. Can you get that on the soundboard?
I need to look into how to
Probably
make sound
not.
fonts. Well, I mean, you can make sound fonts. I mean, like the SNES doesn't just magically have sound font files in there that you have to actually like make.
It would be great if you could just at any point. Three.
So much time I need to watch this.
Oh god, for only 30 seconds? Are you serious?
What?
It was like, wow, I must have heard like 2 minutes of this by now, and I looked, it was 30 seconds.
Oh, you have Kazooie noises.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty awful.
Talking about they're great.
Space and time.
God damn it, I'm just thinking of Future Friends' fucking stupid auditions.
I'm just thinking about Future Friend coming.
Stop, it's Mario! No!
I'm coming!
Wait, what submission? I don't know what you're talking about. You sure it wasn't someone else? How do you mix up me with Future Friend?
You see, one of them sounds like voice of dog, and the other sounds like a guy with a really thick accent.
It's understandable.
Let's do some more comet medals, though. Or prankster comets. Prankster comets.
Oh my god.
That was the soundboard.
It started off almost sounding
It's
like
like working.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit like the belch.
The plant is in motion, I see.
All white people sound the same. That's factual.
It's true.
Oh god. So one nice thing about this game too is the comet medals are a lot more varied. The first game they had a problem, or the Comet Star Challenges or whatever, the Prankster Comets. The first game they kind of started getting a little bland because a lot of them were very samey. A lot of them kind of ended up being do this without taking a hit, or do this but fastly, or do this but that, you know, and it kind of ended up being a lot of repeats in general. This game they kind of go out of their way to make sure that that is not the case. I think helps a lot. It does a lot to make these parts of the game not feel like a slog. Also, look at that. I do love the little pause, freeze frame-ish kind of thing at the ending there, so you can see exactly how many of those you were weaving through at the end. So if you mess it up, you were just swamped really quickly in those.
Yeah, that would be pretty great if Corncheck ends up running something. Because it'd be opposite of what most of the runs are like, because most of them are just kind of quiet. They don't explain anything, and he'll just never stop.
So I'm not exactly sure how the Prankster Comet like algorithm works, but I think there's like a maximum number that can be active at a time. So it'll wait until you clear one out, or it might be based on just the number of stars you have as well. It could be either, really. Let's do the little challenge for this Dorko. This one is a Wrangling challenge, I believe. Hey man, Billy MC is really good at some games. There's few and far in between. The best is throughout the
He
entire
destroyed Karate Kid. Holy shit, he broke the hell out of that game.
Wait, really?
Did he?
Yeah, he played it in like 2 videos. He beat it. Died like a couple of times, but holy shit, it's a hard game.
Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden he tore through. He made it look like a joke. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, like, he's really good at some video games. Like, the best part about that Super Mario Bros. Thing is the entire time he's complaining that he's, like, playing it on a keyboard with some weird lag problems. And then he's just
Okay.
like, I mean, it might not be true, but he's complaining about it. And based on the fact that he then went back and fucking destroyed Ninja Gaiden, it's like, okay, maybe. Like, I might believe you now. Like, holy cow.
At least the controls in Ninja Gaiden are okay. They don't fucking lost levels. That's a great game.
I kind of hate Ninja Gaiden. I don't like it.
I don't. I like the. I mean, I don't like it. The only version I like is the version that I was so good at. Maddie was getting angry. The glitch version.
I don't know if I was angry, I'm more just extremely surprised.
Yeah. Just, how are you doing this? Yeah, I don't think it was actually angry. It was just baffled more than anything else. So one nice thing they added in this game, I don't remember if it was in the first one or not, I feel like it was, is if you do a spin and then button stomp, you get a little homing stomp.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got a really long
That's new.
recovery time.
Did they ever tell you that?
No, I don't think so. Maybe in the manual. But it's got a really long recovery
Nobody
time.
reads manuals.
But it homes slightly. Like that. That's about as far as it reaches.
Yeah, Billy owns up to his mistakes, like double dipping and being bad. Yes, he wouldn't lie.
Billy's a good boy. Even if he only did get McDonald's for Christmas. My mom's at McDonald's. She has everything. God, that whole thing is still so good. God, this mission sucks. Guillermo del Toro. Careful too, because if you frick this up, you have to like restart the whole level. I think Guillermo's one of the few characters I just straight up don't like. So you have to lure a Goomba over without it being killed, and you have to lure it through mud and shit. I think you have to find it under one of the pillars. There we go. The pillar one. Frick, whatever. Hurry up. He just traps it in a stasis field. Like, I have successfully paralyzed the Goomba. He will live his life like this forever. Beautiful. Oh man, WarioWare Twisted is so good. Oh, I love that game growing up. Oh, I love that game. It was one of the few times they did one of those weird motion control gimmicks, and it worked. WarioWare in general works pretty well for goofy control mechanics. Because it's so fast that the whole idea of close enough is fine. Like, even Lubba's like, oh god, you didn't bring back one of those shitty Gearmos. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, it's making tea. Fuck. Why, Mario?
Did I ever tell you about the Gear Wars?
No. Gonna be all mad that we chill out and smoke weed, and he's gonna be like mad at us for smoking behind the dumpster. Ugh. I got a certificate of commendation, so I get a 1-up. Nice, now I have 99 lives instead of 99 lives. So that's all a Boulder Bowl. How many are we at? 47? Because I think we need 55 before we can hit the next castle. Yeah, all the WarioWares are really good, but I think Twisted is my favorite. Because it's like legitimately just super weird. Oh god. Okay, so here's one of the hardest, in my opinion, prankster comments in the game. If it's the one I'm thinking of. And I do believe it is. Also, I was really sad, speaking of AGDQ things that were bad. Pokemon Puzzle League, on top of having like the worst time slot, they just played single player and like nothing else.
Yes.
Which sucked. Okay, I just want to make sure I was still alive and the Discord hadn't died. Everyone was silent all at the same time. But yeah, Pokemon Puzzle League, they gave it a really awful time slot, and then they just played through single player, and it was pretty good. But all the people explaining it were like, kind of too nerdy, if we're being real. And then on top of that, yeah, they just played single player and didn't show any of the multiplayer, which is way more entertaining. Watching two people who are really good play that game is like a thing to behold. Also, there's no way I'm probably gonna try this once and then be like, yeah, that one sucks. Just come back never. There is some leeway on this. Like, you don't have to get all of them, obviously, because some are like impossible to get all of. But buddy, you have to get a lot of them. It's lenient, but it is not super lenient. Like, I probably have already failed. Oh. Is it 40 coins to spare? That would make sense. I fricked it. Pretty good shape though. Assuming I don't run into that, I think we'll be okay. This job that I missed hundreds of times when I was first playing this. Hey, not too bad. Second try is really good for that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think first time I played this game, that one took me strange eons just to get. I'm actually really proud that so far Lubba has not made fun of me. which is the thing that'll happen if you die too many times on a level. Even if you finish it, when you come back, he'll be like, "Do you want to take a break, champ? Like, you can stop playing for a little bit. I won't, I won't be mad." It's like, "You little shit, shut your fucking mouth. I'm doing fine, Lubba, you fat piece of crap." That's really good. Okay, good. There are common medals that are not one. Flip swap is okay. Yeah, we've hit the point in the game where I kind of do need to backtrack a little bit. But don't get me wrong, it's not backtracking because it's entirely new stars. So, what this next bit is have to stomp on as many dudes as you can, and you can do it without touching the ground or get more points. Kind of the idea is stomp on as many as you can before the coins disappear, and then grab the coins. But like, his score requirement isn't terribly ridiculous, as long as you don't get stuck anywhere. I think they do this again a good bit later on in the game, but it's all. I think that one's less lenient, but still pretty lenient. Yeah, ideal score is just bounce on everyone in a row without missing jump. Oh, nice, 1-ups. I'm starting to run short. Also, it only counts if you jump on them. If you spin kill somebody, that's no good. But the coins you pick up from just around the level at random do count. I think this is actually as far as you can get, and if you try and go farther, you'll just end up flying off the edge. So, what? I guess wait. I guess now we wait it out. Appreciate the Mario crawling animation for a minute.
Good animation.
Yeah, it's really good. You just kind of pull your hat over your face and wander around. Really good. Oh man. Ugh. I'm stretching my back. We're hitting about 5 hours. I think it'll probably
It's already been 5 hours.
What? Yeah.
I just didn't realize it's already been 5 hours.
Like I said,
Fast.
this game's really good. It goes by pretty fast. It's 5 hours and 7 minutes so far on stream live. Yeah. I started a little bit after that, but yeah, right around then. Yeah, time flies when you're playing a good game. Wild Glide we'll have to come back to eventually. Man. We haven't done a lot of the feeding dipshits things. I'm gonna save Rolling Masterpiece for later when I hate myself a whole lot. Oh, there we go. There's about 1 billion I've missed. All the early ones. Yeah, let's comment medal for Flip Swap. I think this is a speedrun one. I feel like it might be purple coins. Yeah, it's a purple coin flip and sprint. Did I mention I really like the level names in this game? Ah, the old purple coin flip and sprint. You know that one. If I would ever play a bad game, the problem is most of the time bad games don't last 12 hours. Or they just stop being entertaining like a long time before then. It's kind of the other problem.
That's why they're bad.
Yeah, like shockingly bad games, usually even for comedy value, stop pulling duty. Pulling duty. They stop being funny at that point. There's a maximum Half-Life on joke. And Game is Bad is generally one of them that wears thin pretty fast.
They stop pulling duty instead just pull duty.
Instead of pulling duty, they get into a fight and taking shits all over each other.
Yeah.
Much like the noble bear.
Happens.
The beautiful grizzly bear. Beautiful creature. Oops, I fricked that up. Oh, can I get the angle jump? Nice. Compliments to the chef. Now I'm thinking about the Pac-Man game. Even that
Pac-Man
one. That one was pretty funny in how terrible it was, but even that was still getting boring at the end of the, like, God, what, like 3 hours? Even that was like, oh, I really want this to be done. But yeah, the speedrunning bit isn't hard at all. As long as you don't get too sloppy, throw yourself down a pit. Plenty fine. Just be comfortable hopping back and forth to grab a couple of balloons here and there. Watch out, make sure you time your jumps on this quickly. If you're ever in doubt, you can just kind of panic, swap, and jump to a thing. Then all the jumps that are currently active will fall off. Make sure you don't flip on long jumps though. Like I almost just flipped there and that would have been... I would have been quite dead. Oh, like that. Oh, if I would have flipped to dodge that, it would have been a way worse outcome. That's really the hardest part of this whole thing. Making sure you don't reflexively, do because that extends your jump a little bit. And if you just reflexively do that,
it just becomes a ritual to do that for the edge, regardless.
And if you do that just out of habit, that is an A+ way to die. And yeah, the purple coin music is really good in the first Super Mario Galaxy. If there's anything I will give Super Mario Galaxy 1 as far as like is comparably good, the music's still great. It's still a Mario game's music, still really good. Yeah, most purple coin stuff is you have to get all of them. Some purple coins.
There's a couple with spares.
It depends. That one, they don't give you leniency because if you miss it, you can just go walk back. But like that, obviously the slide would be like you miss one and it'd be like, oh, and you just go start over and it'd be awful and not fun at all. Let's go to Fluffy Bluff.
Kind of want to live in a place called Fluffy Buff.
Fluffy Bluff.
Fluffy Fluff.
Fluffy Buff. Bluff. Okay, so there's this weird habit I have in like any game now that I was so mad about one of the collectibles in Bayonetta being stupid that whenever I see, and I actually have a pointer so I can just point this out, water around the edges of the starting position of a level like this, I immediately jump backwards to check and make sure if there's nothing behind me. Because that was like the worst collectible. One of the worst collectibles.
Hiding things behind the player is very annoying.
And Bayonetta did it like 20 times. That was like the #1 hiding spot for Bayonetta.
Boy.
Behind where you start. You son of a bitch.
I remember
Another
that
reason,
one
Bayonetta 2,
collectible.
way better than Bayonetta 1. One of the many reasons is, yeah, the collectibles. There's only like 1 or 2 kind of dickish ones. Most of them are very straightforward and where you would actually expect to be. They aren't in stupid places.
there was that one that I remember very fondly in Revengeance on the train. Is like right before the cutscene that ends the train section, you're supposed to make a tiny little jump off of one of the train cars. If you make a big jump, then you run straight into the cutscene.
Yup.
Whoops.
And you have to rub your butt against it. That is far and away not the worst one, though. There is one that is so far and away the worst that it... thinking about it gets me a little salty. It's a bird that flies overhead and has it inside of it. It's just like right when you enter an area, it just immediately flies by and is like, oh, hey, well, okay, bye. Oh, did you miss that? Oh, well, way to go, stupid. You don't get the collectible.
What's wrong with you? How do you miss this?
And like, I guess you can see it in your scanner if you have
And it would be
the
fine if
scanner
they let you
vision that you never
leave
use
AR
out.
vision on, but everything cancels you out of AR vision.
Yeah. AR vision was a mechanic that like I appreciate from a concept level, but I hated on an execution level. Like it just because it was so obnoxious you couldn't do anything in it.
What about the trash can collectible? There's one of those.
They tell you about them and you get an indicator? What? Oh, you're talking about... Oh, the guy arms. The guy arm ones weren't that bad because you could scan for them like in advance when you knew you were going for them. And it wasn't like there were any hidden enemies. There wasn't like a guy who was like hiding somewhere like, I got you. They were always just a random enemy you are going to fight regardless. Alright. Here, I believe this is the way to Shovel the Clown, Starfatsman, of which I need like every one of these coins. I think he's really tight. Oh, it's 100. Okay, so you have a little bit of leeway, and mostly probably just the ones I went ahead a little bit, and the enemies I killed. The One Wonderful 101 collectible is weird because apparently they did it a way you're not supposed to do it. I can't remember how you're supposed to do it, but someone got like really sassy with me once because I mentioned that one was like garbage and I was not able to find it at all until Chips LP caught up to there. I was like, God, where is this stupid thing? And I was like, thanks, Chip, for your LP. I was able to find that last asshole collectible in Wonderful 101. And apparently it's just like there's a way to do it that makes it... You're like partway through the boss fight, you fall back down past that area or something. As opposed to the way that it looks like the easy way to do it. Which is you have to run, you have to jump forward over the cutscene and then jump back out. So you have to like trigger the next area and then jump backwards so that the thing will appear and you can collect it. But apparently you're supposed to trace backwards or something. Yeah, Wonderful 101 has some of the worst hidden things in general, which sucks because it's amazing. Wonderful 101 is super good. I do want to do a full stream of that game at some point. I feel like it has been long enough since Chip LP'd it that I wouldn't just be a broken record. Yeah, we're burning through stars at a pretty nice clip. Still got a lot of back ones to take care of. A lot of comet medals we're gonna have to pick up, which is a little unfortunate because you can get those while you're doing stuff. We have a lot of little Tubbs Fatman ones we can get. Which is unfortunate because I really hope we never have to grind star bits. That's the worst thing in this game when you get to the end and you have like 120 and you're like, okay, I'm done. It's like, no, you have to grind star bits. But at this point, we need 4 more and we already have probably like 7 available right here. Yeah. That. Blue Moon's really good too. Blue Moon also has a real motherfucker of a green star. We won't get there tonight, but there's a really rough green star late in the game. This is another level that I really like the design and the care they put into the atmosphere. I think they did a really, really good job. It's nailing a theme. Like, how do you successfully make a Mario-style ghost house into an orb? And they kind of did it. They did a pretty good job.
Somehow you do it.
Also, these are some of the worst challenges because they leave little fart flames. So when they do that, if you want to still hit them, you have to hit them like right at the edge. And you have to stomp them too. If you just hit them normally, they'll fall right off. I don't even know why I do them anymore. I'm already at 99 lives. I'm not gonna be more at 99 lives. I guess because they're kind of fun. This part is where one of the worst green stars in the game is, because it's just hidden around here. Green stars can get a little rough. Luckily, most of them are very fast. The second set of 120 stars is way faster than the first, which is a blessing, and kind of by design, because the green stars are just like somewhere between you starting a star and finding the end of it. There will be a thing, so they're just kind of along the way. So a lot of them are just right at the beginning, which is nice.
Made some things kind of easy for the 100% idiots like me.
Many Chivos are pointless. Suicide is painless. Brings on many changes. There we go. Okay. So that combo. So okay, so the green star for that one, and it might be a hidden star actually I'm thinking of. You have to like jump and wait a bunch. Also big moon count. 2. So that's a neat little set piece. Just a little teeter-totter moon.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, with the spooky ghost guy in the background. This is a really neat set piece as well. I really like this one. So it's just kind of like a flat mansion painted on the ground. That's weird. Or is it?
Yes, yes it is.
Oh no! Oh, it was aggressive. So it's a little flat place that does a pop-up book type thing, which is a really neat effect. Sorry, I was in the wrong octave. That's the octave down. Wow. That's the proper one. That's quite a bit down.
Oh my god.
Here's the
It's
Maddie
a hell of a
wow.
I can go lower.
Oh man. But I mean, yeah, we're making really good progress at a really fast clip. Here is the, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Freeze Flame. That was the first game. I think this one's Shiver Burn.
Shiver burn.
Shiver Burn. Prince Picante's Peppery Mood. This is a stage about me whenever there is spicy food around. I get way too into it and then I regret it afterwards.
I just bought a bunch of habaneros that I'm gonna use when I cook chili in a couple of days.
Nice!
Gonna be awesome.
Are they grown anywhere near you? I'm guessing not, since...
Oh no. I mean, I could grow my own chilies if I was really, really into it, but nah.
Yeah.
You know my favorite species of chili, or name at least?
What is that?
Devil's penis.
Good. Thank you, Nate. Oh, frick, I forgot there was that thing there. That makes this section a lot more annoying. My favorite is really bad hot sauce names that imply that the sauce is either going to kill you or make your butthole in a lot of pain. I really like those. That's always good. When it's like, the Devil's Ream Tool. It's like, why would I want that? Butthole murder. Like, what? I don't want that.
I remember when you tweeted about something like that. Oh god, it was something that could have been a great rim pun, but didn't do it, and I was real disappointed. God, what was it?
Yeah, there was the Ass Reaper. That was
Oh,
a
the
really
Ass
bad
Reaper,
one.
that was it. It should have been a Rim Reaper. Come
Yeah, the
on.
Rim Reaper would have been really good.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. The Devil's Penis is a chili.
I'm sorry, is someone referencing Paul Blart Mall Cop in my chat? That rules. Who is that person? If I knew them at all, I'd probably give them a promotion purely based on Paul Blart Mall Cop. I need to watch that still. We watched Pixels, dude. The Voxels.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed Pixels. It was so sad.
It's actually, yeah, you should be sad. It was awesome.
I am. I'm not lying. I wish I didn't miss it.
It's really funny. Mostly because
I wouldn't want to see the cube bird being fucked. I wanted to see. But it was not meant to be. That was terrible.
You saw Paul Blart in theaters?
What the? What? Get out of here, you.
Does Finland have chili? Well, you can make chili in Finland, so yes.
No, it's illegal. I mean, I talk about it now, but no one knows my name, so you can't report it to the cops. They'd take me away if they knew.
The cops are taking me in my chili.
No, my chili.
Yo, let's...
Finland has bananas? Not true. We don't.
What?
We definitely do not have bananas.
Well, I mean, you don't have local ones, but have you imported bananas?
No. Definitely not. We only have potatoes.
Have you ever tasted a banana?
No, we have potatoes and, beer. That's
I was
it.
gonna say, in the cold. And
That works,
beautiful
yes.
scenery that you look outside and you're like, weather's okay, I guess. It's alright.
Well, it hasn't been very beautiful this year.
Really?
Nope. We're getting some snow now, but we had like 3 days of snow and then it melted away.
In all fairness, I've been so glad we don't have snow right now. 'Cause God, dealing with snow when you have to drive all the time, just hell. Just hell.
Yeah, for the 3 days we had snow, fucking buses were slow as balls. They were 2 minutes late all the time, at least. In a country that's very used to snow, that sucks. Like, we don't get blizzards or anything like that. We just get, you know, nice looking snow.
Yeah, we get
Still a
blizzards.
hindrance.
Blizzards are awful. Now, blizzards from Gary Queen. That's what's up. Give me one of those. Give me one of them with nerds in it.
I love a good blizzard.
You have to bring the nerds yourself. They can't do it, but if you ask nicely, the people will make them for you. It's true. That was true at one point in time. They used to make nerds blizzards, and then they stopped because of some kind of, you know, business thing. But still, they'd still make it. Asked. Brought them in. Just like, hey. For me. What blizzard?
Hambo.
Maddie, are you reading off all the best cuts of pork? The ham
Yes.
shank, the dealy bang, the Lord of the
Leg.
Flies cut, which is probably my favorite joke on there. The hog's head they put on the post in Lord of the Flies. The book.
Alright, we're talking about binding Isaac. I am uncultured.
What? Is there? Oh, that's right. There's a challenge called Lord of the Flies in that.
Transformation, but it sucks.
Oh, the transformation?
Yeah.
Is it bad like all the new transformations?
It's one of the old ones, but it does nothing basically.
Oh, it just looks different.
But more about this good game instead
Yeah.
of the bad game.
So yeah, this part's neat. It's a lot of just making sure you know how to deal with a circle, how you deal with the sphere. I'm mostly trying to go to the edges because I swear. Oh no, the comet medal's right in the middle. I'm a dipshit. I thought it was on one of the sides. I'm stupid. Oh, I hate being dumb. I think it's one of the green stars that I'm thinking of later on. It's like right on the edge. Brick. Lava in general is really dangerous in this game because it's one of the few things that can like chain damage you. Also getting surrounded by 500 of these spitter guys can be really dangerous. And make the Wii U's emulation lag. Also, one nice thing they did, you don't actually have to aim these melons. You just hit them, and they return to sender automatically.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they realized aiming those would suck. It would just be not fun. They're like, yeah, that'd be awful. Alright. Buy anything from this chunk of still skin? You
Did you
always
say Chumple Steel Skin?
yeah,
It's a good word.
thank you. Yeah, a lot of these mechanics have been really annoying if they expect you to aim those in like a 3D space to reflect them. Oh, right, you slap them over. Got it. So I do like this boss a lot. I like his goofy design. The very pissed off octopus in a cart, in a barrel cart. Does the Wii just drop a few frames on this? Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't remember the game lagging on the Wii ever. Again, Admiral sang it, so it's probably right. Good 97%. Wow! Pants. Nice. These are the best challenges, by the way. Is the Bowser Castles. Like every time. So I have a feeling by the time we're done, we'll still be short like 100 at least of these. Also, he upgraded from glasses to a spear and shield because we gave him enough money that he felt the need to defend our money.
From who exactly?
You know. Them. The people who are.
I should have known.
He was worried about our money. Good looking out, little toad.
What a champ.
So this is, I think it alternates between boss fight and speedrun because they don't want to do boss fight challenges for the Bowser ones. So the Bowser ones are like always speedruns. We were really fun for these. So it starts you with only 30 seconds. What? Oh, but there's like time ups. Also, it actually pauses for cutscenes and stuff. So.
I just realized that the newest, like, Mario platformer game that I've played was Super Mario World.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while.
You should play some of them. They're quite good. This one in particular is one that I really cannot recommend highly enough. It's a lot of fun.
I'd have to buy a console though.
What you think? This probably emulates pretty well for being real. Usually Mario games are like high priority testing for emulators and emulation scenes, and the Dolphin team is fantastic, so not that I'm condoning it, because you know, I love this game, but at the same time, I would not blame you. I would not think less of you, because this game's really good and you should play. It might be a little tricky though, because you'd have to just like, just bind a joystick, and it does ask you to point at stuff occasionally, but that's pretty rare.
I was very glad to see Rami's opinion about torrenting.
What was that?
It was just that, well, if you buy the game after torrenting it first, thanks a lot for making the leap, and I don't blame you for torrenting.
Yeah. Yeah. Rami in general seems to be really cool about stuff. Like, he's one of the few devs I've seen who will straight up tell their audience to fuck off. but at the same time has a lot of respect for his audience and takes especially the ones who give him good input and stuff and like clearly care about the game, takes them very seriously and gives them a lot of respect. Yeah.
Knows when to listen.
Yeah. And there's a reason he gives a lot of talks about stuff. And my favorite one is still the one where he like was very harsh about reasons you're probably gonna fail a bunch at first, but then you'll get it.
Oh, that was a pretty good talk, yeah.
Especially because he does end it with, "But what the hell do I know? I'm an asshole who got lucky 3 times." Like he's like, I could be totally wrong. No one knows.
These are what worked for me. Might not work for you. I don't know.
Yeah, he made Nuclear Throne, Ridiculous Fishing, him and John J. Wop. I can never pronounce his name right, and I feel bad about it, but but yeah, the Nuclear Throne, Ridiculous Fishing, Super Crate Box, Loof Trousers, just everything by Vlambeer. They are Vlambeer. Vlambeer is 2 people. And that's a big part of the stuff he talks about, is just, you know, dev costs get really high really fast if you have a big team. They will start skyrocketing incredibly quickly. So do not let that happen.
Hey, do you know what the cost of a human is?
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's a big part of that talk in particular. Is he's just like, have you costed this stuff out? How are you going to do promotion? How much are you going to cost your stuff out? Why? Is that just because it's the popular price, or have you actually done the math? How about this? Have you thought about this? What about your dev costs? You realize it costs this much additional every month? How long's your dev time? Is your dev schedule long enough for your budget? Are you sure you're going to be able to make your money back at that? Are you going to go bankrupt before that comes? Like, he just talks extensively about all this stuff. And just lists off the things that he's like, yeah, no, we screwed up at first. So don't do that. Don't do what we did. So this level's pretty neat. A big part of it is using this kind of bullet bill chase algorithm. Everyone get stuff with it. This one sucks to get one of the green stars, because one of the green stars is you have to aim this somewhere else. One of the posts here, I want to say it's the close left one, has a health up shroom at the top of it. No, it was the far left one. Ugh. Egg on my face. I mean, the reason that the industry has that is because it spawned out passion projects. It wasn't like initially a business thing. A lot of those very business-minded people are still not involved. That's why there's so much horrible mismanagement. Even like Ubisoft and stuff, there's a lot of mismanagement problems. Guess what? I got another 1-up, guys. Don't worry, our children will not want for lives.
My God.
Oh, I fricked it. Hey there, I remember. I mess up that one every time I play this at least once. Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm not going to say Tim Schafer like ran away with the money for Broken Age. I'll say he did a really bad job with the money he had. And like he listed out a lot of his dev costs. Some of them seemed like badly done, and like they were poor ideas to spend it the way he did. I will not say he does. Oh, that's what it was. You have to get that. I mean, he planned everything out. I think he spent it in the wrong place. I think he still did not do a very good job with it. But like, he did. Whoa, what the? Sorry, my controller just went wild for a second. But he did explain everything. Like, there are many things that you can spend and, you know, plot out, but if you overspend on certain things, or like, you know, hire overqualified people is another one that's really common. It seems like in the games industry, they're like, oh no, I need this #1 developer in the world to work on this. It's like, what, really? If Google did not have as much money as they did, that would be a constant problem for them. Other companies in Silicon Valley complain that Google is hiring like all the talent and then having them do nothing. Yeah, and Double Fine, there was the whole documentary thing where like there's supposed to be like half the budget going to that or something. It was weird. And I get that they wanted to hire really good voice actors and stuff, but I don't know, there's so many things in that game that I'm just like, really? You needed that? Are you sure that was a good place to spend the money? Like, yeah, no, I believe he put all the money into the game. He absolutely did. That's not really.
Yeah, he's probably not crook. He just might be incompetent at some things.
I think someone else in chat put it in a really good way, which is just like, I want their first stretch goal to be hire an accountant, and then I'll back another Double Fine game. The one annoying thing about this boss is every so often it kind of like not very super well telegraphed intervals. They'll just be damage if you hit him, touch him during that time. So like you have to time hitting him. Like, I'd be more okay with it if it just knocked you off, but instead it does damage, so it's a little shitty. In all fairness, Psychonauts 2 would have been a thing as soon as you said the word Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2, or Psychonauts 2 was okay. It was a fun game. It had a lot of character. It's aged all right. There's a lot of really dumb shit in it. It has a lot of the, I don't know what are quite frankly the classical Double Fine problems of trying to add in a bunch of extra things that it doesn't need and no one wants. Like a lot of the collectibles in that game are just like, oh my god, why?
Yeah, that's partly why I've put off playing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's an excess amount of collectibles, and you don't really need to do any of them, and there's no real purpose to do any of them. It's kind of the other thing.
Why?
Completing
a game is satisfying.
Well, I don't even mean from that side. I didn't just mean from the host and it's not very well implemented. My biggest problem though is, yeah, Meat Circus wasn't bad, and then people are like, oh, the PC version was nerfed. I'm like, what? What? Pigment hunting's really bad. That's the worst one. It'd be basically like if you played a Mario game and were expected to pick up every coin. So not good. There was one that wasn't too bad. I'm blanking. Oh no, the one that I'm really sad that was bad is Brutal Legend. To this day, Brutal Legend being bad is one of the saddest things in gaming for me. Because if Brutal Legend was good, we could get other games with good and fun metal soundtracks that didn't take themselves seriously, but Brutal Legend sucked. And, well, our chances for a really good metal game, they're gone. Thanks.
I wish more games that had like a lot of collectibles did the thing that a lot of Ratchet & Clanks for, which is like near the end of the game, you get some sort of thing that tells you where every secret area is.
Yup. Another game that does it that's really good about it, Saints Row 3 and 4.
Oh yeah.
Saints Row 4, you can get it like halfway through the game. You can just buy the know where everything is upgrade. And especially since you can like fly around and run at super speed and shit. Oh god, it's so fast. You pick up all of them in like 2 hours. So every collectible in the game. It's an open world, huge game. Beautiful. Yeah, Brutal Legend 2 started out as like an okay-ish hack and slash, which was fine. You know, it was like serviceable. And it had a pretty kind of fun atmosphere, at least fun-ish. And then they tried to make it an RTS. I don't know why they tried to make an RTS out of it. Sorry, that makes me really sad on a deep level. The RTS is awful. The RTS part is so fucking bad. It's a slapped in RTS on consoles.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. And then there's still like RTS-y portions in that. And then you also had the open world driving, which, you know how a lot of times things that try and throw in open world at the last minute have this huge problem where they try and make something open world, but then they forget that like an open world needs to be a world. So there needs to be a thing in it. It can't just be like empty.
Vast, sprawling overworld.
Yeah, it's huge and empty, incredibly bland, dull. No one cares. It sucks. There's like racing missions, but you're just like driving and it's not fun. They tried to do 50 different things and none of them were good, which is like the Tim Schafer problem I always have with his games. He tries all this ambitious shit and then none of it's good. Or like at best it is serviceable, and I would really rather have him just make a good game. I can't believe I just got hit by the fucking gotcha when I was reading chat. Yeah, I hope Indivisible's really good. I mean, the demo I played was good. It managed to get funding. Them putting out the PSN demo, like, was huge. That was absolutely super crucial. That was really weird to me, honestly, that they didn't do that up front, because that was one of the things they're like, yeah, by default, not even stretch goals, we're releasing it for, you know, PlayStation and this and this, and why is there no demo for those? Like, if you want to release it for all those, shouldn't you try and get their money? And they eventually did, and that kind of was what swung it. Which is good. I think Lab Zero will do fine. The hard part is now we have to wait until like 2017, I think. The projected release date is like summer 2017. Something like that. I mean, yeah, there's always gonna be last minute people, but I really don't think that was like the big zinger for funding, because they made it with like a day to spare. It was more just eventually people made a big push for it. It was actually pretty funny too, because it turned out, I had no idea when I streamed it, but I streamed it and that was the same day they ended up releasing the PSN demo. And there were a couple people that were like, wow, the funding really shot up. Ty, you must have had a lot of exposure. I was like, yeah, sure. That was me. Yeah, I did that. And it was not me at all.
You are amazingly influential, Ty.
Wow, I never would have thought. Yeah, no, I have some rich oil barons who watch me. Nice. Not me at all in the slightest. And then I like found out.
Let me tell you about my one viewer from the UAE.
Yeah, I was really baffled for a bit too, because I was like, well, what the hell did cause it? Because it was like a really big jump. It was like thousands of dollars. Like a lot of thousands, multiple of thousands at once. And I was like, what the fuck did happen? And then it turns out, yeah, it was just, they released the PlayStation demo. Also, I like this Galaxy's gimmick a lot. I think it is very cool and good. This was this planet. It's like a blurred planet type of thing. And I think it looks good, and I think the 3D effects work well. And it is a good enough challenge for Final World. Yes, I wasn't actually getting drowned out. I was talking so low that my own audio filter was catching me. I talk quietly sometimes, it turns out. I have dynamics. That's the difference between me and Critical, actually.
Finally, science has found the difference.
Yeah, because no one fucking else can, apparently. Me, General Ironicus, and welcome to my Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy 2.
I'm kind of waiting for the time people start confusing me with someone. I'm gonna be baffled as to.
I thought it happened
gonna be-
once already. I think you got PA Master once.
Really?
I think so.
You get the bollock of the PA masters.
I don't get that one
I
either.
don't- I don't get it at all. Like, at all. How?
I don't know how I get most of them. I think I sound like enough of a dumbass that I'm kind of a unique sounding dumbass. So I sound like an idiot.
Yeah, human brain stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you don't remember things by some sort of literal, block of waveforms in order to know, oh yes, this is that voice. You have a bunch of concepts that you attach to somebody's voice. So somebody just encounters another set of sounds, goes, deep, jokesy, on the internet, yeah, that's the same person, sure, we'll just check that box off.
Future Friend and Maddie sound similar. Have you listened to Future
What?
Friend at all in the last forever?
What?
Yeah, that's not even close to true. Maddie is low pitched and doesn't really have much of an accent. Future Friend sounds closer to a hurdy-gurdy man than an American.
Frustrated.
Me
Usually
and Future
getting hit
Friend.
on by their cohorts. Yeah, same person.
I would never take a shit in Future Friend. Without his permission first. Yeah, Maddie is like an octave and a half lower than Future Friend. Holy cow. Wowie, wowie, zowie.
Well, I have now officially been confused. Good job.
Congratulations. You won.
You did it.
Yo, so I finally, for the first time, because I kind of was, putting it off because I found it very self-indulgent and I didn't want to partake in the behavior, especially because I had seen it, more times than anyone. Watch parts of Super Godzilla again, because I was going through and looking for a specific scene to pull for a thing. And man, what was I thinking during that LP? There are some parts that I'm like, the fuck is this? Oh my god, I forgot I did that. What is wrong with me? That whole Seinfeld portion. What the hell was that?
It's an LP about nothing.
Whoops. I forgot how this worked. I would say Psych is probably the most obvious of all Let's people as far as his voice.
It's a statement.
What? I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
he's up there. It's like Psych has a very unique way of speaking. His accent is very unique. His voice is in a timbre that isn't shared much and a pitch that isn't super common among Let's people.
He has a very uniquely goofy laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
He's from one of the out-of-the-way parts of Quebec, so it's not even like he has the more usual Franco-Canadian tones and idioms.
Yeah, I would give it to Future Friend. I mean, Psych, God. Future Friend too. Future Friend's one of them who he has really goofy stuff. Also, Future Friend does voices is the thing that are really good, so it's easy to pick him out too as well if he starts doing that kind of stuff.
He's coming.
Also, the more they talk about Shrek, the more likely it is Future Friend. That. This is an example of kind of a weird thing they do with gravity that is pretty rare in this game, but would have been incredibly common in Super Mario Galaxy 1. It's so weird that people still refer to myself and other people I do stuff with as the SA crew or SA people, and it's super confusing. Me and my 12 posts on SA, it's just, I had to put something because Ty Tuesday was taken by fucking dill shits all over the place.
I have like 5 posts.
All my posts are like in my own Let's Play and one in the Aerobiz Let's Play, I think. That's like it.
I have a post in the Hotline Miami thread, in the Undertale casting call.
That Aerobiz post was one of the times that it was like 4 a.m. and I asked people to bump the thread so it wouldn't fall into archives.
Yeah.
Is this where we discuss Aerosmith?
There were some good ass joke posts. Also, I'm not just being a damn fool. There's a reason. Oh, wow. Talk about fricking it. Look at how bad I almost fricked that. Oh, I'm fricking it again. Oh, here I go. Fricking it again.
There's a fine bungle.
Honestly, me personally, I'm probably, yeah, I would be more okay with being like called part of the Rets and Prey crew because I'm closer to that than I am to something awful.
Would you say that you deserve your spot on the wiki?
Oh, yes, definitely. My page is locked. I love it. I'm so glad my page is locked, and it's because of me. Someone really is vandalizing the hell out of Ty Tuesday's page. Come on.
Odd.
Weird. I bet that guy's a real asshole. Who would make fun of Ty Tuesday? That guy is great. I also hear he's quite good in bed.
Tell me more.
Please. Yeah, God, I love that post too. And then someone's like, oh, I guess you don't. And like, then I was like, felt a little bad at first because I was like, man, what if this guy like really does care? And he's like one of those people that's like a little too into it, you know? But then his response when someone was like, oh, I guess you don't follow Ty on Twitter. By the way, he was just screwing with you, you know? And then the words he said in response to that were, oh, top keck. And I was like, well, nope, I wish I would have blown up the wiki somehow.
Sympathy gone.
There it is. I would rather you be dead. Alright. This level's cool. The rotating geometry is just like the whole gimmick. And it does it pretty well. It's done in a way that is creative, but not frustrating. And still challenging as well, because you have to kind of like really be mindful of where you're standing and keep it in account. From falling down. And you have to be fairly quick about it. Oh, I got sniped. I think that pipe is another chimp challenge, so we'll do the first thing this time. Oh god, this one's... I think I remember this part. I actually died a couple times. Top Keck is in that phrase book of things that I'm just like, ah, you're trash and I don't care about your opinions. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know I was worried. It's like if someone says butt hurt, I'm immediately like, so I'm just gonna ignore what you say for the rest of your life. Cool. That saves me time. No, it was like, yeah, it's just like K-E-K-E-K-E is the equivalent of like lol, but for Korean language. So it kind of became a thing in StarCraft, and then people picked it up here. But that's not the problem. The problem is the people who use it nowadays. It's like worst parts of 4chan and shit. So basically, I have yet to see somebody use it unironically and then not be garbage. So I just cut out the middleman. There's so many people, I can just cut out the middleman and assume if you say top kek, I shouldn't talk to you. I haven't been wrong yet. Oh, I need 60 to get to the next set of levels. You know, it's about 6 hours in. I think now would be a good time for me to make the eggnog run. Because we do need, I think we need like 70 or 80 stars to finish the game. And then we'll go back and work on whatever we can with the time we have left. This is me, by the way, out seeing how my speed run versus how long it took Diabetes to do his Let's Play of Mario Galaxy 2. Which was how long? Does anyone even remember how long that was? 2 years? Something? 3 years?
Something like that, yeah.
It was really long. Oh man, that was excellent.
Still not the longest LP though, because that one belongs to Screenshot LP of Planescape Torment. It was like 5 years or something. It was really, really long.
That's too long for a lip.
Well, it was so long that the original image links were gone. Like, most of the updates were broken.
Oh my gosh.
That is quite long.
Yeah, some screenshot LPs are a really long time. God, they're just really high effort too. Not that's a bad thing, it's just like I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't either. How do you LP Planescape in 5 years?
There's someone who has started and restarted a LP of Blade Chronicles like 6 times or something.
Impressive.
Yeah, there's like a Final Fantasy VII LP, it's taken forever. There's the Let's Play all of Final Fantasy. They actually improved though. Apparently, I think I heard someone say like at first they were like, oh whatever, we're just gonna play him and not edit it at all, and then there were a bunch of people being like, that sucks, this sucks. There's, like, edit it, you assholes. Like the old games in particular, edit them.
Planescape Torment is fun to play after like 5 hours because it's really old D&D rules. Combat is really, really shitty. But the writing is super good though. Love that game. If we don't talk about gameplay at all, it's probably my favorite game.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it is. The writing is top notch.
Cool. I'll have to read it at some point.
like one of the first quests in the game, like a side quest, is there's this lady in the courtyard who you talk to, and she's clearly distressed about something, and you learn that she has not walked through a door or a doorway for several years because she's afraid that it might be a portal that leads somewhere else. So you get like basically a portal expert guy to help her out, and she awards you with a bag of her teeth that you can fit on your floating skull companion as
Nice.
a weapon. That game is fucked up.
Yeah, so I really like that galaxy. The ending bit can be kind of tricky. Also, oh my god, I am gonna wait. Fuck you. Fuck the race. Fuck Wild Glide Galaxy. Fuck. Fuck! Yeah, that's what I think about that. Alright, I'm gonna split recording because I'm gonna go take half an hour to go buy some nog. I'll be back. I'll be back in like half an hour. We got the nog.